Many people are too young to remember what the interest rates were back in the 1980s, but I do because that's when I bought my first house back in 1987. And back then, the interest rate that we got was 11%. And back then, we just didn't think much of it because we were just too excited to start our lives together and start a new family. So in my video, I'm going to give you 10 good reasons why it's okay to buy a house in today's market. Hi, my name is Clarice, and I'm a full-time RE/MAX Platinum Realtor. First, just let's review the 30-year mortgage rates for perspective. Back in 1981, the interest rate was 18%, and they were 6% in 2008, and close to 5% in 2018. So 6% to 7% now, it's more the norm, regardless whether they are higher than a year ago. And number two, when mortgage rates are higher, home prices, they normally level off because there are some buyers whose finances are just so tight that they can't handle it even one more percent point more. So the bidding wars that were so common this past couple of years are pretty much over. It's back to homeowners lowering prices again, which was always almost the norm. Third, you can refinance if and when the rates go down. Just because you lock in a rate doesn't mean paying that forever how long you own the property. Refinancing makes a lot of sense if you plan to stay put for several years. A rule of thumb says that you'll benefit from refinancing if the new rate is at least 1% lower than the rate that you have. And number four, there are mortgage alternatives to the 30 or 15-year fixed rates. Adjustable rate mortgages offer flexibility, especially if you're uncomfortable with the lock-in rates. But the long-term rates, they could rise, so nothing is for sure. And number five, the COVID-19 pandemic, it was just a major reason the mortgage rates dropped the last few years. And the lower interest rates had helped make that so. But the pandemic, it was an outliner, so almost everything was skewed. Mortgage rates are still good now, and with the Fed telegraphing that it's likely to continue raising interest rates, now is a good time to lock in even at 6 to 7%. And number six, you're likely not going to own your home for the next 30 years. So the rate is only going to affect you for how long you're there. And when you sell, you're likely to make a profit. The average 10-year people who sold their homes in 2020 was 6.3 years. And number seven, almost no one ever gets the absolute best mortgage, and almost no one ever gets the worst. So don't let a number stop you from buying a house. Better to buy now and start building equity than to keep renting with no profit. And number eight, higher mortgage rates means higher interest rates, so money you may have in financial accounts will rise. And number nine, experts recommend paying no more than 33% of your monthly income on housing costs like mortgage payments, taxes, and insurance. So if you're still within that range, then don't sweat it. And number 10, you can typically lock in your rate for anywhere between 30 and 60 days, although some lender rate locks for up to 90 days. So ask your lender if they have a float down option, which would keep your rate from increasing while allowing you to snag a lower one if mortgage rates fall before closing. I hope you enjoyed the information I'm sharing. I got it from Riz Media by Marco Cordovez. I appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. I do a new video like this and other lifestyle videos of what it's like living in the area. And please feel free to reach out and stay safe.